What's up, guys? Cody today with a Thresh game. So it's actually been quite some time since I've played Thresh. I've been playing more other stuff, and this was a really good game. As most of you know who watch me, Thresh is pretty much my best support. In terms of how skilled I am with him. So anytime I play Thresh, it's bound to be good. So right here, at the beginning of the game, we go in to invade. Doesn't grant us anything, but not the worst that could have happened. So it's gonna cause us. We cause Udyr to be low, and Soraka's already low too, which is going to hurt her because what's gonna happen is Soraka is going to not have enough health to do much of anything. As you can see, she's having to stay in the back, pop her potions, so soon she's gonna be dead. So get a nice hook off on Jinx, takes her down to fairly decent chunk of health. I have to exhaust her here just to make sure Lucian doesn't die, because he was about to die, and so now we're at that part of the game where Soraka is now going to heal the ADC and herself back up before we can heal up. So now we're being forced to play defensively. Since we have just a ton less health than them, and I'm like, against Soraka, it's really just like burst Soraka down for the most part, and get a kill that way. So Lucian is trying really hard to go in and kill Soraka. I throw the lantern out because I know that I know that I can't walk up that far without causing us to just lose the fight. Because there's no need to go that far trying to fight, thus throw out the lantern so that way he can just jump back with that. So Udyr shows up. I would have hooked him into the turret had I had mana. But I didn't. But so we avoided that gank from him just because of the way that their bot lane was pushing out the lane and whatnot. And right now, we can't really do anything because of the fact that Lucian is just so low and they're not. So this game, just so we all know, I have for my masteries, going 0 to 18 with Bond of Stone. I was thinking about going Thunderlords this game just because I knew I was gonna probably be a bit more aggressive during the laning phase, but we didn't really have a tank for the most part, so I didn't want to really take that. And for runes on Thresh, I always go Armor Quint, Health Steals, MR Glyphs, and 80 marks. So Echo kills Soraka, while me and Lucian get Jinx, which is really good because Soraka was low, and Soraka backed off, meaning that me and Lucian could get Jinx. So I'm gonna try and come over and gank mid here, but it's warded unfortunately, so I get nothing. But I do get to back and pick up my Sightstone and a pink ward. So, not too bad so far. This game is gonna go really well. Actually, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do good. See, got a nice hook on Jinx, for an easy kill. And they really can't do anything to stop us. I'm just trying to figure out I'm trying to just find something to do. Saw a ward go down, so I was telling my jungler about that. And since we know Udyr's around here, we're trying to. I don't really want to go too aggressive until we figure out where he is, but I'm gonna try to get a hook anyways. This though, but we get Jinx down to about half her health, which in the end isn't gonna make a difference because Soraka's just gonna heal her all the way back up, and yeah. So our efforts are pretty fruitless unless we focus down Soraka, which is kind of what you're supposed to do. If you can burst down the ADC, then that's fine. But a lot of times that just doesn't quite happen. So they have a pink ward in this tri-bush up here, which is pretty much useless for them because of the fact that we're never going to come through there. So we see Vel'Koz is here. I completely missed my hook on him because I thought he'd move some. He didn't though, and so what could have been at least chunking him didn't happen. And we know Udyr, we just saw Udyr pop up as Gromp, and as you can see there, there he is right now. And so we know to play safe because he'll be coming down here soon. So I'm assuming he's going to get Scuttle. I tried to steal from him, doesn't quite work. Scuttle with his jukes. So Lucian is almost dead from the Jinx rocket. I am telling Lucian to back the hell up. I'm trying to stand in front of everything for him so he doesn't die. And I have to stay here to make sure that the lane doesn't get into a bad spot, or just to make sure that we don't take serious tower damage. But the tower only takes about a third of its health, and so not too bad from what it could have been, which is good. So right now, 6-2. The enemy has a dragon under their belt, but we do have the gold advantage still. So I tell him I'm in a call with the jungler, just FYI. So I'm telling them like, hey, Udyr's blue is up. He might be there, and he finds them out too. Almost would get him if he had enough time to react. So then back down to the tedious lane and bot lane. It's gonna be rather boring unless I get a hook. Mid lane gets a kill, which is good. We're just kind of snowballing this at this point. Trying to keep what lead we have because all our lanes are doing good. We only have 2 deaths, and that's on winning lanes anyways. So the enemy is just kind of doing bad. I get a hook in between the minions just for some harass on that Jinx. Not like it matters, but we're forcing Soraka to pop pots. So it takes time. You gotta get rid of the pots we can burst down Jinx to make Soraka use her health, and then for whatever reason she wants to use pots. Soraka ult goes down, but we don't really know about it. Right here, Lucian is really low. Thing is though, the only damage dealer they have is Jinx in this situation. Soraka can only heal, so they can't burst down Lucian that fast. And as a result, since they try to go and kill him, they die. I was able to exhaust Jinx, and that was pretty much it. So that's gonna that death of theirs is going to grant us this turret, and that's gonna give me more time to do whatever I want now. Because for those of you that know how I like to play support, you know that I like to roam quite a bit and try to get kills. So they show back up, so we got to push this back out first. I see that Jinx is kind of running off over that way. My hook is down, else I would have tried to got Soraka. I see Udyr in here. We're going to chase him, unfortunately. My hook completely misses, misjudging how fast Udyr is. And because we're chasing him, we're not going to get him actually. Because we're chasing him, Jinx down here is going to push and get this turret. Which is unfortunate, but we're still winning though. We've lost 2 turrets to them, and we're down a dragon, but first dragon isn't all that important. Second dragon's a bit more important than first. So I'm gonna get caught out of mid lane. Right here, I get dumb. I didn't know Graves was there. And it almost gets us killed. It actually gets Lucian killed. But we're gonna lose a turret for that too. So that was my bad. I went in on Udyr thinking I could get him under tower and and we could burst him down, not realizing that Graves was there. And they get dragon, and we get a turret top though, and we get to an easy kill on Soraka because she's not paying attention. So yeah, not going too bad. Not going too bad. We're gonna get a kill on Vel'Koz here because once again they're overextended and not paying attention and have no vision. Right here, okay. I hook Udyr. Let me just pause real quick. Okay, I hook. That's a funny animation on Riven. So okay, so tower is almost about to die. So I hook Udyr because I know that tower is gonna die fast enough. So I'm gonna be able to keep Udyr there before I take too much damage. So I do that. Zero sets up his turret, not like it means much. Udyr runs into the Echo stun. I flash Q Udyr, easy pickup, and then we didn't kill Soraka for whatever reason, but they're just staying way too close right now. Jinx is in a bad spot. I hook her back into the team, and it's just an overkill right now. We force Graves to flash. For whatever reason, Jinx has exhaust and Soraka has heal in this game. So Soraka used heal. So that was really good for us, and it was a slaughter. Wow, he missed that. Not surprised though. The scuttle jukes are real, man. So, see where Vel'Koz is, and I see Udyr where Udyr is, and so I'm like, okay, we got 2 people bot. Let's try to make a play mid or top. So I'm gonna try to run top for the most part. I'm gonna throw down some wards. Try to see if I can set anything up. I would hook Graves right now if Udyr was not around, because Udyr is really fast and can go around the map pretty fast. When we go for Baron, you'll see how fast he actually gets around the map. Oh, and I wasn't expecting him to be as fast as he was. So I got nothing to do right now. I need to say I want some more cash for Frozen Heart. Udyr kind of becoming a nuisance because a fast Udyr is an annoying Udyr. Just because he can chase down really easily. So they're gonna go and get Graves here. Unfortunately, Echo really screwed up the whole his whole thing of what he was supposed to be doing, and Lucian has to heal. So we lost. Echo had the flash, and Lucian had to heal for that. Plus, Echo had to ult as well. So not the best, not the cleanest kill down up in top lane. So see Vel'Koz is down here. So I'm trying to get somebody to come down to help me. Because obviously I can't do it by myself. But I see that there's pretty much a free kill here if I can hook somebody. I get Soraka. I almost didn't there actually. I was stuck in Soraka's E, so I couldn't, I was unable to follow up with the hook. So we get Soraka though, with a flash, unfortunately, that was needed. I don't know what Lucian was doing there. He really screwed up that ult of his. Udyr runs back in for whatever reason. I just eat him to death. And yeah, it's another slaughter pretty much, and we're gonna stick around here a bit longer than what we should. We are gonna get a kill though on Jinx. I can't remember. Yeah, okay, we get the kill on Graves too, but we don't really have a minion wave, so we can't really stay around, and tower kills Echo. So yeah. Although then Vel'Koz stays around again too long and, well, dies. Because the enemy is not smart. So, because of that, we can get a free dragon, especially since Udyr is in the top lane. So, he's in the top lane right now. He's going to be pushing that. He's going to probably be backing soon, though. More than likely. So, there's not much reason to care about him. Except, he doesn't back because he's a dumbass. And he can't even fight Riven by himself. He is that far behind. Just surprising, to say that, in my opinion, that he couldn't necessarily fight Riven. Riven is fed, though. So I see Vel'Koz here. I'm trying to get something here. And I get a hook, and that's all we really need. Is the rest of the team follows up quite well and nabs us an easy kill. So yeah, pretty much. If you haven't quite gotten it, my job right now is to just hook people. It's kind of like a blitzcrank. Hook and win. I mean, I can do more than what Blitz can though. Riven is gonna die here, but not before she kills Soraka though, which is funny, but useless though. Her dying was a big mistake on her part. But at this point, again, it's pretty much in our hands. We can still throw it though. It wouldn't be that hard to do it, which means we have to still be careful with what we're doing. There's always a way to throw, guys. Always a way to throw. There's always a way to screw up your teammates. The enemy though is pretty dumb, and since I'm a pretty damn good support, I'm making sure to capitalize on their mistakes. So I was trying to get Udyr here. Split second too late on him, and which is unfortunate. He shows back up here though, and for whatever reason, he tries to fight me. I exhaust him in an attempt to get him. Doesn't happen though. Unfortunately, my Q is just out of range, and Udyr is able to get away after we burn an exhaust and an ultimate for him. We do get mid though, although once again exhaust and then all didn't have to be burned. Udyr is gonna be an easy kill on him, and we're gonna get this tower pretty easily. I don't know what the enemy's quite doing, aside from just staying around way too much, because all it takes is one Q for me, and they're dead. So yeah, I don't quite know why they're staying around so much, and as you can see here, Riven herself is just being a beast and destroying literally anyone that comes near her. So yeah, right now we're getting really greedy right here. Right now, we're really bloodthirsty. Part of it was because we're waiting to take this tower. We were waiting for the minions to get there. But we really shouldn't be here. We just, yeah, Echo had an ult back. It's just really not all that clean. And Vel'Koz pretty much wrecks our entire team. So, because of that, we're now forced to back off and just wait it out. Wait for our team to get all the way back up, because Riven is dying for Soraka again, because apparently that's worth it. That's at least the second time she's done that. So I'm kind of pissed at that by now. We were winning, so it wasn't a big impact. Udyr picks up Dragon for us. And I'm like, okay, we should set it for Baron. I'm setting up wards down through their jungle, and then I'm checking for, and then I'm using my sweeper to check for all of them. I think I was afraid they knew that we were here because I kind of stood back. Wasn't any wards though. So that means we're gonna be able to take this really easily. And then Udyr is just, I don't even know what he's doing. He's just way too close by, and he's kind of just being forced to back off. I'm gonna get a nice blind hook right here. Okay, so as you can see, I cannot see anything. I could not see that. I could not see where Graves was. Stuck in the smoke screen. Get him anyways, and get the kill, or help get the kill. And that's pretty much the game at this point. So, a wonderful game on Thresh. I get one more assist in here. But yeah, just assist this game too, which is quite nice. Quite nice. I normally pick up a kill somewhere along the lines, but hey, 0018, not bad though for a support. A true support, to be quite honest. But thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and like and subscribe if you did. And see you in the next one. Thanks.